Hi everyone. In today's video, I am going to generate the backup files of Tableau Server, and I would be going to move those backup files to S3 bucket into this particular directory. So to achieve that, first we need to associate an IAM role by clicking on this. First select the instance, the Tableau Server instance, and click on Actions, Security, Modify IAM role. So here currently no IAM role has been attached into this EC2 instance. So without associating an IAM role, we cannot uh, establish a communication between the EC2 instance and the S3 bucket. Hence, the copy command from EC2 to S3 would definitely fail. So to associate it, first we need to create a new IAM role, and we have to attach the uh, policies which allow the communication between EC2 and S3. So it would be just S3 full access policy, name of the policy. So before attaching it, let's try to uh, copy the file without attaching the IAM role to see if we get any success message or we get a failure message. I am connecting to the EC2 instance. Okay, let's check the status of ASM Tableau. It's running. So we have created an S3 bucket. I have created this bucket already, and then SSH into the EC2 instance. And here, uh, by default, the backup files are generated at some particular path. So to know the default backup location, we are going to run this tsm command, which should give the complete path where the backup would be generated. So this is the default path. So after running the maintenance backup command, we should be expecting a file inside this backups directory. I'm right now I'm going to run the command itself, tsm maintenance backup -f ts backup -d. D indicates append the date. So the backup process has begun, and the same thing can be seen into the TSM web UI as well. So right now it's 13%. It takes around 3 to 4 minutes. And mainly it depends on the type of how powerful your EC2 machine is. So I'm just going to skip this process of creating the backup. So the backup is completed, and here we see the output backup return to this path. So let's verify if we are able to see the file. I am seeding into that particular path, ls. So the file has been generated, and the next thing is to generate the configuration file. So I'm going back to my home directory by running cd space hyphen. The home directory for this case is home/ec2 user. So here we have the installation file itself. Just we after running the configuration command, we should be able to expect the export setting file as well. So this is the command I'm going to run: tsm settings export -f, and give the directory the path where the settings file should be generated. So this is the directory I would like to generate the file, and then the name of the file. So in this case I have given settings.json. You can give any name for it. So just click on enter. configuration file return to this path. So just verify by running ls. We see this file has been generated, right? So right now we have both the files generated. The one is settings.json file and the data file that's some here in this particular path. So finally, we need to move these two files to S3 bucket inside this uh, path. Okay, so to copy the files, we have a command that's aws s3cp aws s3cp and the path to the data file, and the last I would be replacing this with the name of the actual file. So just copy it and paste. So copy the file from this path to this directory of S3. So just click on enter. We got an error message saying upload failed, and the reason is unable to locate credentials. So obviously, since we haven't associated an IAM role to this EC2 instance, hence we are unable to move the file from EC2 to S3. So right now, to achieve that, we need to associate an IAM role. So just click on the EC2 instance, then click on actions, go to security and click on modify IAM role. Here, uh, if you have already created an IAM role earlier, then you should be able to select that directly from here. But in our case, I am going to create a new IAM role. Create, and the use case would be EC2. Click on next. So attach the policies. So I would like to attach S3 policy, Amazon S3 full access, as well as SSM, Amazon SSM full access. So I am going to attach these two policies and click on next. The name of the role, I would be giving it Tableau hyphen S3. Click on create role. So the role has been created. So that role we need to attach into this EC2 instance. I am just clicking on refresh. Here we should be able to see this particular role generated. Just select that and click on update IAM role. So the role has been attached. Now let's go back to the EC2 instance and run the code, run the line again. So now it should work without any issues. So it's moving the file, right? We got a success message saying upload, and that file, it should be visible in this. Let me refresh it. So the file has been copied into this path and it's around 67.3 MB. Similarly, I am going to move the configuration file as well. So this is the command, the same command, the AWS S3CP copy settings.json with the complete path to this particular bucket. Hit enter, upload it. Going back to S3, refresh. We see two files has been generated, right? So one is the data file and the other is the configuration file. So that's all about this tutorial. See you soon in the next one. Thank you.